Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Now we're gonna go purchase an upgrade from this scammer.
What are we looking for today?
You know, god damn!
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Okay. That is... Oh, thank God I saved my money and have nothing to spend it on. Like, I could go to Tomes and Spellcraft, you know what I mean? But like, Jesus Christ. You are a scammer, young man.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there.
so
I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really,
So
what with
technically,
rumours
am I
of
not really
Ranrock's lot
feeding
and
Miss Ray's?
Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're
Because I'm
flying
using
high
your
above them,
handsmith?
you should be all right, I think.
You know,
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success.
oh.
Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yeah, that's the broom I drive.
I think I know how and where to approach the Centaurs about protecting the Snidgets.
Okay.
Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
I say, let's see which quest I think I want to do first. This is for blackmail. Meet Poppy outside and speak with Imelda Race. Screw Imelda. It's gonna be Poppy. Okay, when we're back, I'm gonna be talking to. Hey guys, here's Poppy. We're gonna talk to some Centaurs.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Okay. Yeah, but
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't
Probably
exactly
true.
know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
They won't like this.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets.
True.
Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll
She has a
simply be
secret
honest
to
with
hide.
them about what we're trying to do. They'll have
She
to
has a
help us,
secret.
won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right.
What's your secret, Poppy?
We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
She's getting cut off. What's the cut off? What's happening? Sister, what's happening? I thought they all... Probably all the time.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
I'll run it right now, man. Let's run it.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Yeah, sit down.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Let's run it, Alex. Let's run it. Let's run it. Yeah.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Hopefully he chooses to help.
Could it be?
Could it be what?
In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Okay. He's sort of like Forenzy from the books and the actual movies.
I
forgot
don't
what it's called.
understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What
Yeah,
do
I think it's
moonstones have to do with snidgets? And
Snippet.
why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to
Moonstones are
believe him,
definitely not common,
what with
I
his
think.
being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a
I
shame
think
how
that
quickly he
reason we need
left.
the moonstone
What was his name?
is,
Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if
just
Doran knows
shut up.
something
I
we
can't-
don't, I'd
I
rather
can't
act
think
now
this
and
is
ask
something.
questions later.
The reason
I can
why
head
we
to
need
the
a
library and
moonstone
start
is
looking into the
probably
cave you
because,
mentioned.
Probably because we need
I'll let you know what
the
I find.
moon to like offset the light. I didn't mean to do that. That's annoying. Let's see what the next quest I want to do is. Only 6:25. Let's go talk to Natty. Probably talk to Natty and then even have time for goddamn doing a Melda raise. So I'm gonna run to Natty and then when I'm back we'll be talking to Natty. Okay, Natty time.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Already? Let's talk.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
What do
We
need
must
to do?
gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where can I find them? What am I hoping to learn from them? Well, I know what I'm hoping. I missed this up.
Very well.
We
I'll
already know
speak
what
with them,
we're gonna learn.
see what I can learn.
I knew I could
What
rely
they
on you.
have against
We need to
Harlow,
know how they are being
and then I'll
blackmailed by
find them.
Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Okay.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
I'm gonna. She's gonna be an enemy phone, I'm assuming. Okay, I'm just gonna sprint towards them. So, peace.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Let's see what happens.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a
So we need
knife.
to kill
The
Harlow.
note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Have you given any Harlow? Does the note confirm? No, it doesn't.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Maybe he likes it. Why would Harlow take it? This is what I need.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do
help you.
all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received.
I love how she's
You
not even
must be careful as
questioning,
well.
I'm a
Please
student.
don't put yourself in danger.
Not even questioning. Mr. Ray, we do be making these.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
You won't be able to get sentencing on that alone.
Now, to
There's
find
ghosts
Mr. Bickle's other
involved.
two
Yeah,
friends.
I guess that makes sense.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow.
What's happening?
It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop.
Talking to him like he's
I hid the note
Voldemort.
behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told
nice.
Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all
Yeah, what do you
happened
do?
so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
How are you hiding about the note? History. About the
Could
note.
you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
God damn her.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective.
Yeah,
He'd
he's
see
a
this
normal
as a
dad.
grave betrayal.
Normal crazy
I'd
dad.
lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for talking.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Uh-huh.
Now hurry
To
off
the
before
next guy.
Hill returns.
Yeah. I haven't ran
We're on the
through
right
Hogwarts,
track.
you guys.
Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
That was excessively loud. I won't lie to you. Jesus Christ. Give me up. Give me up. Give me up.
Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Damn, a level 3 lock? Jesus. Can I talk to you? Thank you.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Scaredy cat. Should've-
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But
He's only trying to save his own
perhaps I
skin.
would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one day Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked
So
away
your
with the
wife's
book,
dying to-
laughing as he went.
and
I
you
was
just let him
shaken to
take
my
it?
core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever.
Yeah.
You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
If you weren't such a scaredy cat.
Harlow does not like people talking.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Why are you doing? Why am I goddamn? I'm always looking. I didn't nerf my. I never fixed my settings. I'm pretty sure I did. Well, I won't. I'll check it out.
Revelio.
God damn, there's a lot of chests in here. None of them are gonna be good, probably, but like still a lot. And nothing good, but it's annoying. Okay, we'll meet with Natty. I'm gonna run over to Natty. Give me a second. Okay,
She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Shit. What the hell is this? Hogsmeade, the only resident village in all of Britain. Damn. Surprised this isn't like way more popular than that it's the only one. You know what I mean? Should be like super duper popular because no wizard likes living in Britain because it's a sucky, rainy country.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Yo, let me in, cuzzo. Yo, I stole some of your food. What else happened?
Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Don't fall into the water. Annie. Open idiot. Ranny.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
You wanna run it, fam? Let's run it, fam. Nosy little students, I'll make you right now, fam.
Natty must have been taken this way.
Make you, slice your neck, cut your teeth off. Bellend.
The footprints led to this room. Accio.
One of them probably does something.
A hidden door.
Yeah, pretty.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Let's continue reading all this stuff. Optional, I don't want to actually do that. I want to find these people's stuff.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Why? I want to run it.
Revelio.
Doesn't seem like I missed anything there.
Enough to come in here alone.
Oh, you think she's alone? How smart are you?
Do you remember the first?
I'm gonna put your list.
I fancy.
Imagine that I killed him with one.
Revelio.
I'm gonna find this gold-plated letter. I wasn't trying to get into a fight. I wanted to at least prepare one guy before I got caught. I won't lie, but that's fun. Big fights are the best in this game. One thing they did nail, you having to be able to like just fight multiple enemies without seeing them. So continue looking for the same. I need to find the love letter still. Found it.
Otto Tipple's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Assuming if my character said that, I'm able to blackmail him right now.
That he must be here somewhere.
Here they are.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
Damn,
She spoke with my wife.
Man.
How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming.
Funny,
These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
I had no Alhamar alone.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be Revelio.
Can I do something? My cat's moving right now on the blanket. Am I blind right now?
My wand is somewhere in this room.
That's not a wand.
Incendio.
No.
Accio.
No. Huh?
Lumos.
Somewhere in this room. But on this? No. Is there something here?
Revelio. Alohomora.
I Revelio'd like 6 times. That's... I Revelio'd so many times. That's actually dumb.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
Yeah.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Want to see what's gonna happen. Nope, nothing. Lame. Well, let's get Natty out. The little idiot. Well, that's all the animation they have him do.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Let's run it, fam. Sort of beat everybody already, so... Wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, the little protective barrier there, so you can't just like stay up there and them not be able to find you. That's cool. Cool, smart way.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Hal.
Yeah, let's go. Not much else to do. There's Officer Singer.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness the two of you are
Bombarda.
safe.
You're stupid.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders.
And you
In
haven't done
addition to
anything.
abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two
No,
of
you
you,
won't.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities
tell her
handle the
no?
Ashwinders.
Give me a... The authorities haven't been much
With all
help.
due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
Yeah, shut up.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
With you, yes. Because you're useless.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this.
Incendio!
Thank you again for listening. We shall speak soon.
Wish I could kill her.
Accio!
Sorry. I think that's the end of that quest. Sorry. Yep. So on the next episode, we'll redo the Sky's the Limit, and I think... Actually, no, let's just do the main quest. Screw doing the flying. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to like and subscribe.